Mzansi, it's August girl. It's good to hear that Nsuku is willing to repair her relationship with Gavasa. So Gavasa is Nsuku's best friend or was. So when Nsuku went into the house, Gavaza was campaigning for Nsuku very hard, you know. She was one of the people that was rooting for Nsuku left, right, and center. And then up until I saw a conversation on Nsuku with Tyrone in the house talking about how her friend registered the same course as her. She went to Cape Town to do a certificate, and then she did a postgraduate, degree. So I don't know which course that they did. And then Nsuku was talking about how Gavaza would, mimic everything that she does, with the way that they dress and so forth. So there was a lot of opinions in regards to their friendship. So Suku was just explaining her frustration, and then Gavasa went live because now Gavasa is talking in Tsonga language. Nyai here and there sometimes some words are kidikwe, some words kiadikwa, you know. So Gavasa explained her side of the story, saying that their friendship started to fall out just because of a lot of people had opinions, but nonetheless, Gavasa loves Nsuku. So during the media brief, one of the staff members, Chaco Multichoice, asked Nsuku a question about her take about where the relationship stands with Gavasa. So Mzansi, take note that the top 5 do not have the cell phones as yet. Yesterday, I don't know about today. So Nsuku was like, no, I am willing to fix our relationship, which is a good thing. And she said that the time that she was in the house, she had a lot of time to reflect and so forth. So now when she gets hold of her cell phone and she is aware of what was happening on social media and how Gavasa was, campaigning for her, this was a good response. So anyway, Mzansi, at the end of the video, please do not forget to like, subscribe to my channel, hit the bell. Bye-bye.
I was one of the people that campaigned for you. That's the reason why you're in the top 3, because she did her best. So I want to find out, with this information, are you going to rekindle the friendship na Gavaza?
Oh, that's a beautiful question. Of course I will. And the reason for that is that, sometimes story doesn't come in words, but it also comes in actions. So I'm definitely reconnecting with her.
Yeah, I think that is the good question.
Yeah, Mr. Nsuku.
And Nsuku and I have been friends for like 10 years. We've been good friends. We've been very good friends.
Yeah.
Ibi fika la until what transpired, to be honest, because we've never really sat down what went wrong. But according to me, I feel maybe yeah, when I to be honest, I feel like and then Suku decided to listen to those people. Whereas there was a lot of people who were coming to me when Nsuku then I'll defend her. I'll say, no, not my friend. My friend will never do that to me. So yeah, now I think not Kuri, I know, because we've never really sat down and spoke about it. I think when I was Tim Jalam Jela, Gavaza Akakleva, so Gavaza blah blah when I saw so. And then she took it out, trusted those people against me, and then it transpired, Kuri, and I end her life. She's actually the one who started this whole thing. End her life while I was pregnant. With this other lady.
Okay, yeah, no,
Yeah. Hey, man, I said enough flat tummy. And then a balloon.
yeah.
Yeah. So, and then I decided not to respond to Lifelia immediately. Lifelia, it was about 7 hours. When again, Lifelia, blah blah blah. I mean, so now when I did screen record, so
7 hours. 7 hours.
yeah, it was hosted from 5 o'clock until the AMs.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. Just in case Corona Lango, I'm Sungala. Indlela ku clear vito ra wena swi ku ta swi hlamusela ku fika ko kala Gavaza lo pretending vo 2 million yinini se hi ndlela vitana swo kahle yeah. So continue yeah.
So and then maybe life labor kona iba you continue. And to be honest, part of me, I need to blame me. I never blame me. Nabona too for what has happened. Because what I chavilo ko otwa nzela muna akubyela ku la xiteksi swa ni tshama na wena ni ri true andlwini yive. Even ku chavi a kha ku leswi na leswi. I can't choose ku ri munhu u reacta ku yini ka swilo swo karhi. So yena u vone leswi a swi ri best ku ri a reacta sweswiya wa twisisa. And it was okay nkarhi walowa. And then later on, looks in Tswarini, I think it was October. Yeah. I think it was October.
Oh, wow.
Or only the date. Zala September.
Okay, September.
Zala September.
Okay.
So I just decided I'm gonna respond later when I've dealt with my emotions. Because remember, I was very genuine when I loved Nsuku and I still love her even now. So I was still dealing with my emotions because I feel like she had betrayed me. Had she came or had reacted in a certain way, maybe after since we've been friends for like 10 years, after so I just hoped kuri so I retaliated in a way I wanted to hurt her back because I felt kuri she betrayed me as a friend. So I be na mina decided ku ri ta vulavula marito lama na yena a nga ta twa ku vava na yena. That's when I ended up saying, yeah, Swana, hey, what? It was because of what she said. Abitana na n'wana. That's why na n'wana luya va ku i unnecessary.
So one away, I'm going unnecessary.
Ishangishami.
Oh,
So ka one of the videos. So ka life liya ku ve na vo hey n'wana pregnancy liya yi ri unnecessary. What. Hence I said it's not something lesbian banga dobaku information from amoyen. There's a lot of people who are giving cheap opinions about the situation. You don't know how Nsuku felt. Loko aza and la life liya. You don't know how Gavaza felt. Loko aza responded and la. But people are picking sides. Kure Team Gavaza, Team Suku. Why to see and then I mean I'm not tamala shush. I don't know what transpired kuri Nsuku aza ati kumarika situation liya. Letu anita assumptions kuri kumshan bangu jeli lesh. Even at the